Hello, welcome to Theatre.Reviews with Paul Seven. I'm back at the National Theatre to see The Witches. This musical adaptation of Roald Dahl's The Witches is already a hit for the National Theatre, but is there enough to carry it to the West End or a UK tour like the RSC's Matilda? It's hard not to compare the two. After all, both originated as stories by Roald Dahl, both have been turned into much-loved films before being transformed into musical spectaculars. Oh, by the way, this is a wonderful programme, full of useful and amusing information and a lot of stimulating activities for the younger members of the audience. Anyway, does The Witches dial up the comedy to the heights of its RSC rival, or is it more middle of the road? It certainly has some impressive musical numbers and two stars who squeeze every possible laugh out of their performances. But did the National Theatre's wizardry cast a spell on me? Or did The Witches fail to bewitch me? Keep watching and I'll tell you. But first, please like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. National Theatre favourite Lucy Kirkwood has done a good job with the adaptation of Roald Dahl's novel, although it does take a while to get going. It could have gained, I think, from being half an hour shorter than its current 2.5 hours plus interval. Still, her lyrics, jointly credited with the composer Dave Malloy, are sharp and witty. And the composer certainly knows his way around musicals and has written some varied, hummable tunes appropriate to the different situations. The plot goes back to the original story, losing the happier ending of the 1990 film. To remind you, a child discovers that a group of witches is meeting in the hotel at which he's staying, and they're planning to turn every child into a mouse. He sets out to thwart them. Director Lyndsey Turner was previously at the National with a very different show about witches. Following the high drama of The Crucible, she shows she is also a champion of fast-moving musical comedy. Supported by set and costume designer Lizzie Clachan, Ms. Turner takes full advantage of the large cast and the Olivier revolve. There's a Broadway chorus-style number, Magnificent, which introduces Mr. Stringer, a character much expanded from the novel and played by the incomparable Daniel Rigby, as a frantic Basil Fawlty-style hotel manager, desperate to impress his rich clients and contemptuous of the less well-off. By the time there's an outbreak of mice in the building, Mr. Stringer becomes hysterical and leads possibly the standout routine of the show, Out, Out, Out. It's a dizzying number in which he and his staff prance along the revolve, going from room to room, looking for mice and placating complaining guests along the way. Daniel Rigby's contortion of face and body, combined with a strangulated voice, surely make him the finest physical comedy actor currently on the London stage. Katherine Kingsley pulls every drop of evil from her cauldron to create the Grand High Witch. This superb villain, both funny and frightening, is imperiously haughty, snarling at everyone, including the audience, and singing a hilarious song, Wouldn't It Be Nice?, about how marvellous it would be for parents if they didn't have children dominating their lives. Daniel Rigby and Katherine Kingsley are a gift wrapped up in a bow to this production. They take the foundations of words, music and situation and build upon them until the comedy reaches laugh-out-loud heights. The good adult, so to speak, is the boy's cantankerous elderly Gran, played for laughs and pathos by Sally Ann Triplett. She sings a gorgeous song with her grandson called Heartbeat Duet, but after quite a build-up, has a lot less to do than you might expect, leaving most of the effort to annihilate the witches to her grandson Luke. Going back to the comparison with Matilda, where the earlier musical scores is that its child hero survives intact to the end, whereas Luke is turned into a mouse halfway through, and at that point his character alternates between being a mechanical mouse and a boy in a costume. Now, I know we often need to use our imagination in theatre, but this particular concept failed to fire mine. And one other caveat. Although this is a family show, it's not for young children. It's not only the complexities of the plot and the darkness of some of the events, Luke's parents die early on, the language and length are too much for anyone under 10 years old. But it's a good choice if you want to take an older child to a theatrical show more inventive and less cliched than the typical pantomime. I took mine. Mind you, she is 34. It does offer an entertaining evening full of spectacle and comedy, and I give it 3 stars. I hope you found this review interesting and useful, and if you did, why not subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be the first to know about my future reviews. And please do like and comment. If you want to read my reviews, go to Theatre.Reviews, and you can follow me on Threads, Mastodon, X, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for watching.